78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash that like button, share the video, hit the subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. I'm here with a very, very special guest, OG Bam from Front Hood. What's up with you, OG? How you doing?
How you there, man? Top of the morning to you, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. It's a pleasure to have you on here. I really want to build with you because I know I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about, um, what you're trying to do. I mean, you know, everybody know you put all your work in the streets. You've been to the penitentiary, and now you're trying to give back. You're trying to
Yeah.
correct something. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a beautiful story that need to be told, and more positive type of situation need to be told, man. But I want to first off, man, can you tell the people who you are and how you got into banging in the first place?
Hey, my name is OG Bam. They call me OG Bam now. My real name is Lil Bam. Went from Lil Bam to OG Bam. I started gangbanging in 1971. Started playing Consequential CRIPS. Originally, my neighborhood was called Front Brothers. Uh, I ran through a line at Willowbrook at my junior high school when I was going to the seventh grade. Uh, I arrived. That's the day I arrived, man. I arrived that day. I wanted my name to ring just like the founder name ring. I wanted to be the next Raymond Washington or the next Mac Thomas or so.
Right.
Uh, and I, I put a pledge at trying to be that type of dude. Ended up going back and forth to doing juvenile hall, trying juvenile camps. Why went to prison. First time I went to prison was in 1979. Went to YA because I shot somebody. Went to prison in 1979. Robbed Safeway Market. Got out in 1986. Stayed out 45 days called a double murder. Well, none of my crimes, but one was gang related when I went to YA. Uh, my other two murders that sent me to prison, 75 to life. I ended up doing 37 years and 8 months. Came home through the Innocent Project, through appeal automatic reversal. Found out it wasn't me, right?
Right.
Thank God. So anyway, I went to prison, man. When I went to prison, when I first went to prison, I was beefing with brothers, BGFs, 415, got moved.
Right.
I ended up going to a level 4 prison. When I went to level 4 prison, I was sitting next to OG Cuse was on the bus with me. He was
Shout
hitting
out.
the old person. Yeah, OG Cuse was on the bus with me. And he was telling me about Folsom. He had just left there. And we was getting rolled up. They rolled up 75 Crips for a race ride. White boy hit a Crip, hit one of my comrades. I used to be on the paperwork called C.C.O. Consolidated Crip Organization.
Right.
He hit one of my comrades. He told Tracy up. Within 10 days, he was on the bus going to a level 4 prison. And understand, get it. I want people crystal clear understand this. That level 4s was told back then. There was only 2 level 4s, San Quentin and Old Folsom. There was only prisons in California, and they was totally different than level 3s. Tracy was 3 tiers with doors. Folsom and San Quentin is 5 tiers with bars. Somebody
Right.
can reach through that bar stick. While we on the bus, keeps telling me everything about it. Saying brothers up here don't gang with the bang with the black. And I went to Folsom, man, and I became black conscious. I found out that I wasn't nothing but a Ku Klux Klansman in a white man in a black man's body.
Right.
The
Right.
only thing I ever did something to was black people.
Right.
Came to prison trying to attack brothers. Looking at Hispanics and white boys not being submissive, but being afraid of them. They wasn't fucking with me. I wasn't fucking with them.
Right.
Right? Anyway, when I got to Folsom, man, my heart dropped. You know, you get on the airplane when you're going up,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
my heart dropped. I got there, they strip searches, sent us through the ringer to get in. They cleared one chair out, put us all on that chair, locked us down. Me and my comrade Tim go to the shoot, to the whole security housing unit. Do 18 months in the shoot. I get out the shoot, my first experience in Folsom was, they put me in a cell with a brother named Barry. And an image dude, Mexican mafia dude, came to the cell with some brothers' names on the paper, and I seen my name. And he was asking Dad who was these dudes, BGF from Mexican mafia and BGF. And I said, that's me right there. He said, what are you? I said, I'm black. The bear said, oh man, he young. I said, man, get me the fuck out your cell. Excuse my last name. Get me out your cell. I got to get up out of
Right. Right.
here. And C.C.O, that's what we was there for. We was going to check every brother that was allowing these people to hit BGF. Crips wasn't going out like that, right?
Right.
I'm gonna keep it crippin', but I became a revolutionary within 18 months. I became Black Constant, became a revolutionary. I read George Jackson Solidad, brother, and it opened up my eyes and made me black conscious. Then I read the autobiography of Malcolm X.
And so let me pause you real quick, brother. Just so my audience that may not know, when he was talking about going to YA, that stands for the Youth Authority, right? And
Yeah,
we talk
California Youth Corps.
C.C.O is what Consolidated Crip. Okay,
Exactly.
okay, just so
So,
they understand. Okay, go ahead, brother.
anyway, and no, I go back to the shoe. I bust on a brother. I bust on a brother. There's a lot of Mexicans going still on one of my homeboys. Right to sleep. They didn't know him, thought he was BGF. A lot of Mexicans going in stabbed.
Right.
Next day, I bust on the dude that was my homeboy self. Tried to kill him. Stabbed him 2 times in his neck. Got away, but 2 days later, they took me to the hole. Somebody dropped the gun. From then on, man, my career in prison as a revolutionary, I consider myself a freedom fighter, standing up for brothers that didn't know how to stand up for themselves, and I kept it crippled. Uh, my name had changed, and bam, they started calling me Lil Scorby. Scorby means soldier in Swahili.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger Scorby was one of the generals of C.C.O. Him, my big homie Sumo, Talia, Barber. These were generals of C.C.O. I ran across a good, I started meeting a lot of brothers that I respected. Cutes, I met Cutes. And these brothers was lacing me. They became my mentors in prison. My big homie, rest in peace, Big Heron. They already knew I was with the business, and now I'm with the business on the blackness.
Right.
After doing all my time, about 20 years in my time, I was always in the hole. I got tired of always being in the hole, man. My enemy was simply the police, white boys, and Mexicans. Them was my enemies in prison. But personally, it was just business.
Yeah. Facts. Facts.
I couldn't see a brother as being an enemy of mine no more. Uh, what made me change my life was when I lost my mother about a year before I came home, my mother passed of cancer. That took a lot out of me. I lost a sister, 2 brothers, my father, my grandparents, and my auntie, May Willis. She was like my second mom. You know what I mean? Her son is my idol. My big cousin, Lil Alex Nutty, he's my idol. And I had a woman in my life. I had a woman named Pookie. She stayed down for me. She a minister now in Las Vegas. She stayed down for me. She used to open my eyes and stuff. And reading a lot of black literature opened my eyes and made me I became a man in prison. At the age of 50, I became a man. I became responsible, but I didn't have no responsibility. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
The only thing I was responsible for was me and trying to save me. In the process of saving me, I was trying to save everybody else. I was infatuated with Malcolm X, man, George Jackson. I
Mm-hmm.
was infatuated with them brothers because they lived the life like me and Raymond. What made me the ultimate change came when I was in the cell with one of my oldest homies named Chico Bill out of Long Beach. Chico got at me and said, "Hey, Bam, you remind me of Raymond." He said that, man, that blew my head. That swelled my head up, blew my
Right. Right.
chest up. And I knew I arrived, right? A lot of my little homies started coming to the pen. A lot of them that I raised, they ran with my little brothers. And I seen I had a lot of responsibility because now people was looking at me. I had some rank in the Consolidated Crip organization. I had a rank. I was on the subcommittee, not the central committee. I was on the subcommittee, Consolidated Crip organization. I had to start conducting myself in a different fashion. I believe in prison politics. I believe in structure. I
Yeah.
believe society needs structure. Anyway, I went down. I never forget I was in the cell in Tehachapi 4A. in the hole, not in the hole, in the main line. Me and my celly name was Woody. Me and his show around. We was drinking Tunos from White Lightning. And they was passing out legal mail, and I got a letter saying that I got an automatic reversal. I went back down to court. My lawyer, the dude from Men's Project came and hold chain, say, man, they got a deal for you. I said, what's the deal? I said, I got 75 life. What's the deal? You know, I was on the assumption I would never come home.
Right.
He said, man, they willing to take the life off for 30 years. I hit the jackpot. It's like I hit the lottery. I'm like, let's go. Going to court. The judge was willing to release me, but I had jailhouse cases. I wasn't just in this trying to stab my enemies in prison. I fought C.C.O. I had a lot of fights with C.C.O.
Right.
I assaulted a lot of C.O.s, and that was accumulated a lot of time. I got caught with a few weapons. So anyway, after that, I did one more shoot. After I came back, I ended up doing one more shoot. I stabbed the dude in the day. When I went to the shoot, one girl at the time told me, hey man, if you gonna come home, I'm gonna leave. You know, I had an attitude when she said it. I ain't said it to her, but in my head, I'm like, oh man, fuck this girl, man. Shit, this crip, man. I'm gonna keep it crippin'. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
And to be honest with you, although I said I grew up, I was really naive to a certain degree because I didn't want to leave my homeboys. I wanted to stay with my homies.
Right.
That's insane thinking. That's insanity right there,
Right.
right?
Right.
So by in the shoe, I got out the shoe. And they used to warehouse our property instead of making us send it home. They warehouse my property. So I had gang shit like 8 pair of tennies. I had everything a person needed for us bowling like in jail. So when they put me in the cell by myself and putting all my stuff on the shelf and put my TV and my radio up and all that. I got to listen to Jaheim. I'll never forget Jaheim, Get a Love. First time I heard him, my homeboy let me listen to the CD. I looked at all my property and I said, man, it's time for me to go home. I counted all my homies that next morning on the door from Compton saying, I'm from the program. I want to go home. In 3 days, man, it was a melee with Compton Crips over a basketball game. I jumped up and got caught up in that too, but I didn't get caught. I
Right.
had to get out because I'm a soldier, right?
Right. Right.
So anyway, I ended up knocking a nurse, my wife,
Right.
knocked a nurse. And her presence in my life changed my life. It made me value life. Yet I didn't ever have the opportunity to value it yet. Lately, I just started programming and I ended up being a drug counselor in prison. And that's when I knew my calling was because I mentored the group. And I knew my calling. I knew my purpose was to enlighten younger people that was younger than me, and not trying to repeat what I did in life. It was you doomed to fail. If you repeat my path, you doomed to fail. I done already ran into the walls. You don't have to make the same mistakes I made. I done already made them for you. In
Right.
the process of doing that, I wasn't just enlightening brothers. It was Southern Hispanics, white boys in my group that respected me. These dudes had drug problems in prison. I didn't have a drug problem. I became addicted to drugs when I hit the streets and immediately went to recovery. Right. So anyway, I come home, man, and I had made a promise to myself, talking to one of the founders from Westside Power LP. It's my big homie. I consider him a big homie, a mentor. One day LB walked up to me on the yard and he was like, man, what you tripping on? I said, man, you know how people be saying we failed the community? I said, all the brothers that's in jail, it's our responsibility. If my homeboy's in jail and he got a child out there, it's my responsibility to pick up his slack if I'm on the streets and he in prison. And a lot of us failed that. I said, man, I ain't gonna never come back to prison. And if I do, it's because somebody posing a threat to my life or posing a threat to what I represent, and that's black.
Right.
I'm still confronted. I'm a non-active gang member. But Crip to me means Christ restore important people. And I'm the most important person in the world. I came home. And when I came home, I got caught up in a few gang goofy things. And my big homie, one of the founders from my hood, G. Cross, got at me one day. He said, man, you got too much going on. Don't fuck this up. Kill Mac interviewed me. And you two fell in love with me. Kill Mac interviewed me. Kill
Shout out
Mac
to you.
didn't think, Didn't think the interview was gonna go cool. It went off the chart. And people in prison, they got phones, so they was watching me. And my auntie Darlene, my aunt Margie, my auntie Brunetta, that's passed. Used to always tell my aunt Carolyn still, used to always tell me, that's your purpose. To
Right.
share your testimony, enlighten these youngsters. And that's my mission, man. Ain't no black man my enemy.
That's
Ain't
right.
nothing black on earth my enemy. I advocate peace each and every day. It's gonna be a long journey, but not a difficult one. We got to understand that everybody got a voice in the peace movement. I don't just point fingers at no young generation because I was young. I understand what they're trying to do. They emulate what they saw. They
Right.
trying
Right.
to be. That's what I was doing. But I get my inspiration and motivation from the younger generation. That's why I've been home almost 6 years. Be October next month be 6 years I've been home, right? And this the
Congratulations.
longest I've ever been on the street since the age of 12.
Man,
And my family is love it. See, I get I get emotional when I talk like this,
right.
man.
Right. I understand.
I just prison taught me how to love me.
Yeah.
My parents taught me how to appreciate me.
Yes, sir.
My wife taught me how to appreciate my mother, my wife, my baby Willie, my auntie, my little homegirls, my nieces, sisters taught me how to appreciate a black. I am a black woman is the essence of who I am. They
Yes, sir.
enhanced this thug in me that is in a positive way today. I'm still a hood cat. I speak the language of the village. Uh, I'm not a leader. I'm not a leader of nobody. I just learned how to lead myself.
Yes, sir. Take your time, OG.
Uh, I love me. I
Yes,
finally, I'm 64 years old, and I learned how to love me,
yes, sir.
how to appreciate me. I, my homies like Redbird, Baha, Bone, Fire, them, Buddha, Eddie J, them. Numerous other little cat, them. These dudes, man, Burt, Bowhead, them, these dudes, they taught me how to love me and appreciate me. My homie Bug, Insane, Will Bogan, they taught me, my little brother,
Yes, sir.
they taught me, they taught me how to appreciate me and how to appreciate my freedom. And that my purpose is to save somebody that look like me, that act like me, and want to be tough as me. And I ain't
Right.
no tough dude. I'm one of the scariest dudes on earth. That's what make me used to be respond and react. I'm no longer a reactionary person. I think rational. If a 1 second thought could get me killed, or send me back to prison.
Right.
My little homeboy Crazo, baby Crazo from Ramy told me, he said, when you leave home, bam, somebody is expecting you to come back home.
Right.
And with that, I took that I must put myself in the right circle. I shouldn't be no place where I shouldn't be.
That's right.
And I ain't never in the wrong place. I ain't never in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'm always at the right place at the right time. I don't put myself in fucked up situations. I don't do confusion. I don't do chaos. I don't do propaganda. I'm not quick to want to steal another black man's life. I don't
Right.
dwell in street politics. I put street politics in the OG's perspective. I'm willing to give anybody the benefit of the doubt because I know what it feels like to take a life. I know what it feels like to have someone tell you you're never coming home.
That's right.
When a brother kill another brother, you killing two birds with one stone. You kill him, and the system is going to give you life in prison. And it's a possibility that you're going to die in prison. I'm never going to give anybody a satisfaction of believing that you're my master and I'm your slave. I'm not submissive to nobody but to myself. Uh, I stand on my blackness. I respect my blackness. I wake up happy. I dedicated 52 years of my life to cripping.
Yes, sir.
Today I'm dedicating 52 more years, if God willing, to nothing but bringing peace in the black community. The
Yes, sir.
most valuable gem in our community is the children. And gang members that got kids, you're gang banging and you got a child, you're a deadbeat father. In order to, for, for any form of peace movement to work, we must understand that the peace movement secures our future, and our future is the kids. It takes a village to raise a child, and it takes a village to keep the village intact.
Right.
We're not going to we're not going to do away with gangs. Gangs is here to stay. Uh, but today I represent CRIP the way Randy Washington wanted CRIP to be represented to protect my community.
Yes, sir.
That's what it was for. However, we get caught up in shenanigans and theatricals of social media. I don't do interviews with any and everybody. So when you
Right.
reached out to me, when the brother said in my live yesterday, tap in, man, you immediately, I felt each other, even through a
Right.
comment.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
I believe a lot of brothers that on social media that tell other brothers to pull up, go get your fade, they're perpetuating violence in our community because they don't care. I believe if you're not a gang member, you shouldn't speak on gang content. I don't care if it is on social media.
Right. Right.
Because you're not speaking on it to solve problems, you're speaking on it to be a part of the problem. I'm no longer trying to be a part of the problem, I'm trying to bring a solution to the table. I commend Hoover Sam, Taco, my homie, my comrade Tim, for allowing me, I'm going to be a part of the gang intervention. Uh, I'm in the business and subscribing to blackness and saving black kids' lives, man. I don't want no child to go through what I had to go through. I came from a hell of a family, man. I came from a two-parent home. My father
Right.
was my first baseball coach. I could have played pro baseball, right?
Man, me too, man. Me too, brother.
But I was attracted to the streets. I was the dude that used to run away, man, just to run away, because I was attracted to the streets, right? I was such a damn fool when I was a youngster, man. I wrote Crip on the back of my mom and daddy house. I can still feel the ass whooping sometimes when I reminisce of my daddy whooping my ass, right? Not with no spray paint. I got a brush, grabbed
Right.
my daddy ladder, and wrote Crip on the back of his house. The West Side Perus can see my backyard. I can see
Right.
their backyard. I wanted them to know who Bam was. And it was a proven fact. I've been told this, that I was on the most wanted list with them when I was gang banging.
Right.
Uh, Today, though, I go in West Side Peru neighborhood and get greeted with love.
Right.
Those
Right.
people, them was some dudes I got love for. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I'm just a changed black man, man. I change. Sometimes change ain't good. This change in me today is positive. I love it.
It's beautiful. It's
She
beautiful,
was a
man.
time in my life, man. I ain't ought to be a son. I ain't ought to be a brother, an uncle, a cousin, a friend. Today I know how to be all those things. And I know my mother is smiling down on me, her, my father, and everybody else that love me from heaven. I miss my best friend, Baby and BJ, Doc them, Scrab them, man. I miss them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I miss them. I come home, man. I'm up at my homeboy party supply shop. And a beautiful little young lady come up there. Even though she's pregnant, I'm trying to pop at her. You know, I've been in prison.
Right.
I'm trying to get every girl I can see.
Right.
And my big homie said, man, that's DK daughter. Now watch this, man. I said, you DK daughter? She said, yeah. She said, what's your name? I said, damn. She said, you my god, dad. I said, Shelly? I ain't seen this little girl since she was like 7 months old. But her
Wow.
mother was like my big sister, and her daddy, my best friend, David King. They always told her about her godfather.
Right.
That's one of my inspirations. Her and her kids is my inspiration to stand on these streets.
Yes, sir.
I paid for the whole baby shop, like here, put it in my pocket. And she taps in with me on the regular, man. I was with her about 2 Christmases ago, me and my wife. My life is totally different. I'm learning how to live, man. Not learning, I've learned how to live. And my mission on earth is not to be the next George, the next Raymond, the next Malcolm, next Matt Thomas, to be the righteous band.
Yes,
To
sir.
be the
Absolutely.
band that can stop some bullshit in the community that can hurt somebody. I'm
Mm-hmm.
tired of hurting my own people.
Right. Right. And
You
that's
know?
what I'm going to ask you about. This is like I've been seeing recently that there's been some talks of peace. There's been some talks of putting the guns down. You know what I'm saying? At least when it comes to Crip on Crip first or something. You know what I mean? Just cutting the nonsense out, starting somewhere. But there seem to have been some resistance from people who don't want it or don't understand it. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's like we in this vicious cycle of self hate and self-destruction. I think some people are afraid of the peace because if it's a peace, then some people built their whole identity off of the banging and the violence. And if it's peace and ain't nobody to bang on, now you got to bang on your real enemy. And I think a lot of people are afraid of that. What's your thoughts on that?
Hey, watch this, man. You're absolutely right. You couldn't have said it no better. So I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it in the OG's perspective. It's a lot of youngsters want peace.
Yeah,
You got to want peace if you want to be able to ride around with your kids in that car.
that's right.
Or your kids' mama moving your any neighborhood. So wherever mines go, I'm going.
Right.
I'm going to see mines. I wouldn't care if they moved Timbuktu. I'm gonna go there. What people don't seem to get, we ain't saying y'all got to love each other. We just saying let's respect one another.
Right.
Right? So what I learned in prison, man, is this. Those that speak against something positive is afraid of being exposed to being who they what they trying to be, and they really not who they are.
Uh-huh.
It's a new face of Damuism and Paruism and Cripism. We tell these dudes that it ain't personal, but it's business. But to a certain degree, it is personal. When someone lost a brother, it's personal. Someone lost a mother, it's personal.
Right.
But the gang didn't kill your mother, your brother, your sister, your child. An individual killed him. Let it be personal with him. Hey, watch this, man. We've been killing each other since the beginning of time. But we the one validated drive-bys after Capone them created them,
Right.
right? It's only 10 hitters from every neighborhood, man. Cripple Bloods, whatever.
That's it.
Everybody's not a hitter. You got
Right.
some dressed up Crips. Majority of the gang bangers on social media, whether they old, young, or in between, half of them ain't shit. They ain't, man, watch this, man. You're a killer on the streets, but when you get to prison, you the humblest dude in America. You don't want to go at nobody that look like, you want to just go at somebody that look like you. Every time you go into another community, you want to ask somebody that look like you where they from, but the police come in your community, you ask you where they from. You
Right.
see a police slap your homeboy mama, call her a bitch. And the only thing you'll do is this. Grab your phone and film it. I'll go back to prison if I see that. I'm not finna film that. You see
Right.
the police choking me, you better help me. Because
Yeah,
if I
absolutely.
survive before I get that police, I'm gonna get you.
That's right.
They're afraid of their real enemy. Because they believe this bullshit we always been taught they under Willie Lynch syndrome. You ain't under no Willie Lynch syndrome. You're under a syndrome of self-hate. You don't know how to love yourself. So if you associate with people that know how to love you, love themselves, we can transmit this same love to them. Because that's what happened to me. I didn't know how to love me. So I started hanging with people that loved and appreciated and respected themselves, and it got transmitted to me. We got to stop pointing the fingers. Because when you point one finger, you got 3 pointing right back at yourself.
That's right.
The movement of peace, this peace movement that's being talked about and being created, God has put favor on it. It's gonna happen.
Right.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna be a long journey, but it's gonna happen. See, the wrong child will get killed, and the penitentiary will get overflooded again with some killers
Mm-hmm.
that people do not want to see. It's a Jekyll in a lot of us, but we learned how to tame that Jekyll. Uh, the younger generation of blacks today don't want to be gang members. They look at gang members as scary dudes, man.
Yeah.
These youngsters, they want to play soccer. They want to run track. They want to be in the sports. You know, some of them don't even want to be rappers because they see rapping ain't even cool. You understand what I'm saying? Obama said, man, I became a black president so y'all can become president. You don't have to play ball or rap, talk about your mama's calling her a bitch just to get out the ghetto.
Right.
Go to school, play some ball, be an engineer. And that's my goal, to try to teach these youngsters that. We got to learn that ain't nobody gonna give black folks nothing. Whatever we want in life, we got to take it. And I ain't talking about no pistol. The most dangerous weapon on earth is a black man with some intelligence.
Hey, all facts.
We have allowed ourselves to be manipulated and told who we are by somebody that don't look like us, they never liked us, they never respected us. Everybody watch us. We don't watch nobody. Reason they watch us, because it's fragments of blacks.
Right.
We got Jamaicans and we got Americans over here say, oh, they ain't black. We all are black. We might all didn't come from Africa, but we all black. Right?
See, right, right.
And
But
people don't get that.
Our way of thinking about blackness is becoming extinct. It's these, I don't know. It's like a lot of new cats got this new philosophy about we always got some type of tribalism or some reason to fracture ourselves, and people don't understand that's how they took over and conquered in the first place. But all this fracturing and looking for an excuse to divide and conquer. And, no, I ain't rocking with this one because he did. Me and him disagree on this. You might agree. How many times you see this on your page? You might say something. You got an hour-long live stream. You say one thing somebody don't agree with. They focus on that one thing.
Exactly. Hey, watch this, man. I go through that every day, right? And what I learned is this. Right before I did my live yesterday, me and you started talking on the phone. My little homie, name I mentioned, he called me, say, Bam, a lot of dudes rather want to hear you talk about the peace because we know you live this. Most dudes speak on things and don't nobody know them.
Right.
They put 100. They put 100 on the 10 and 10 on the 2. They ain't
Right.
got to do that. But we all got a position to play in this movement. You can't tell me you love your kids if you don't want peace. How you love your kids if you don't want peace? See, I didn't grow up and it was drive-bys. I used to play flag football in the streets while my sisters and homegirls double dust on the sidewalk.
Right.
Without a fear of a drive-by. I played Pop Warner football, Little League baseball, without a fear of a drive-by. We act like we don't have morals, nor do men have integrity. See, it's not a black male shortage, it's a black man shortage. The black male ain't gonna be extinct. The black man is about to be extinct.
Right.
And we're gonna make us, it's genocide. We're killing each other. I advocate this every day on my life. Every black man needs to take an hour to himself. Go in your room, go in your backyard, smoke your blunt, smoke a cigar, listen to some music. Preferably not rap. Listen to some nice R&B, some jazz. Michael Flynn, Bad Habits, right? And tune into who you are. Dig deep and tune in to you are.
That's right.
See, I cry a lot, right? I've been called the B word because I cry. I'm less than a gangster because I cry. When I don't cry, man, that's when you need to worry about me. See, crying kills my soul.
That's right.
I don't have my daddy say grown men can cry, so I believe my daddy. It don't take away who I am and what I am. What takes away from me is my lack of responsibility. I give my all to what I believe in. And what I believe in is me. In the process of believing in me, that means I got to believe in you because you look just like me. You're my brother from another mother. I am my brother's keeper. I don't care what nobody say, man. I'm not a product of my environment. My environment is a product of me. Our communities looked good, but when we had these revolts and these uprisings, we burn up our own community. We deface our own community. Then other people of different persuasions come in and buy businesses and don't appreciate it. They just appreciate our money.
Right.
You hand them $1, they throw your change on the counter. Get out my store. Hold them up. Don't do that to me. See, everybody just like black, but everybody want to be black.
That's right. That's right.
Right after me and you was talking last night on the phone, me and my partner going to the store. I'm going to go to a meeting in Pasadena. And the dude say, a Hispanic dude, me and him been talking. He said, yeah, my nigga. Oh, hold up. Not with me. Man, hey, bro, give me my money back. I don't want this bottle of coffee. He ain't never got to worry about me ever going back in his store.
Right.
Because if he called me that N-word again, we're going to fall out.
Right.
I don't appreciate another race using it. I use it. I'm entitled to use that word. I've been called a racist on YouTube. If I earned that title, give it to me. But how can a black man be anybody racist?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm part of a race, man, that been the only race that been oppressed by more than anybody in America on this earth, right? Everybody's afraid of us, and we're afraid of ourselves. We embrace everybody instead of embracing ourselves. I ain't saying you can't be friends with somebody that don't look like you, but why you can't be my friend?
Right, right,
I can be
right,
cordial. You can be cordial. I just you know you ride, you see people, you say hello, they don't speak back. That used to offend me. It don't offend me anymore. When I speak to a black woman or a black man, they don't speak back. I just do this. It's a nice day being black. I'm happy.
yeah,
Cause
yeah.
you ain't happy, that's you. I don't
Mm-hmm.
wake up with a frown on my face no more. I ain't in jail. I wake up with a smile. I lean over and kiss my baby and then go brush my teeth and then come really kiss her. You understand what
Right,
I'm saying?
right,
I just love life, man. I came home, started my own paint business. Slow, but I get jobs. I
right.
work. I'm not a lazy black man. It hurts me when I see these black celebrities that don't give back to the community, but we spend all our money in going to see their movies, going to buy their music, going to watch them play ball, and they don't
Right.
have nothing to give us. I'm not a LeBron James fan. I'm still waiting on LeBron James to say anything on the Sony Masters situation. I've yet to hear anything.
Right, right,
Cat Williams was making me look at him kind of strange now. You willing to expose all the other people, but you ain't exposing the white folks in the industry. Hey, hold them up, bro. So this is what people don't get.
okay, now see, hey, we on the same. I just talked about that literally earlier. Literally, that's crazy. But let me ask you this, brother. Um, with all that being said, everything we talked about, um, how do you feel about? I don't know if I asked this yesterday, but how do you feel about a dropout? How do you feel about dropouts speaking on what's going on in the streets and giving they opinions and this and that, and they're not acting for they chose to walk away from the life.
And watch this, man. Ain't no black dropouts on here, right? On social media. Let me make that clear.
Right,
Probably two or three. And all the ones of different persuasions that's dropouts. You ran from the roster. You ran from the wood pile. You don't have a voice no more because you ran for what you thought you represented. It don't want you no more. And the only thing they get on here doing is speaking against black people.
mm,
They speak against us. I don't want to say names, but my name has been in a few of mouths. They exaggerate. They call me the liar when they've been proven wrong. They want to put us beneath them when we're above all of them. Without us, it wouldn't be nobody. We are the first. I'm
that's
a
right.
God of a God. It's simple as
Okay,
that. People subscribe to dropouts because they subscribe to drama. I subscribed as soon as you sent the link to your show yesterday. I just looked at the facing of it. I subscribed to it.
right,
Right? I said, oh, man, the brother got a lot of subscribers, but I can tell you ain't on no bullshit.
right, right,
Right? I don't get caught up. I can have 100,000 subscribers too if I talk about everybody in my community.
right. That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to uplift the black community. Dropouts, I'm keeping 100, man. No disrespect. I know I cuss a lot. I hope that don't bother you.
No, you good. You good.
Drop, dropouts ain't nothing but a piece of shit, man.
Yeah.
They're a
Hmm.
piece of shit, and the people that subscribe to them like being the flies on shit. Idiots and shit draw attention. My
Right.
show has so many trolls because they want to muzzle me. Hope I can get took out my square to get caught into them. Sometimes I do. I get emotional. I carry my feelings on my sleeve. I get emotional, especially when it comes to being black. I'm a crip, man, a non-active gang member, right? But I'm a black man, and I
Right.
stand on that. I
Right.
stand on it. I
Yes, sir.
stand on it. I can't. I don't respect people that subscribe or cater to different persuasions on social media. If that's how you want to eat, that's how you gonna eat. I don't. They can't feed me no more. I'm gonna eat on my own accordance, man.
That's right.
I ain't gonna push nobody ass to eat, man. I can get
Hmm.
mine. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of them doing. We got some brothers on here that ain't dropouts, but they act just like dropouts.
Right.
Dropouts speak on shit from afar. You got dudes who got channels that don't have a face. How can you subscribe to something that's talking about your community and you don't even know who you subscribing to?
Right, right. Could be
How can
AI
you,
generated or something else.
yeah, you feel me? No jumper. Every dude over there is Apache, man. And Adam is the ring master, the puppet master.
Right.
When he come to jump, they ask how. All of them over there want to get into it with each other, but yet they ain't got into it with each other. Flacco, this dude from North Dakota, how you gonna speak on gang bang and then disrespect gang members' parents? You ain't gonna disrespect my parents. I came from a good stock. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yet he the only one on here with spandex pants on, looking pretty, right? This is the things we got to look at. We too quick to judge each other, put each other under a microscope just to cater to somebody else. No, Bam, don't do that. I've been laced by the best when it came to YouTube, and that's my YouTube mentor, Kev, man. He laced me.
Yes, sir.
Smile, bro. Crack a joke or two. They like you. You know
Yep.
how touching my shows be when I have people come in and say, Bam, you make me proud of being black.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That tells me a lot about who I am and what I become, man. When I hear my little homies get at me say, Bam, everywhere I go, somebody, OG Bam, that's your big homie. Yeah. And man, we can listen to him on some peace shit. Man, I'm in Vegas about 3 weeks ago, right? Me and my wife walking the strip. Now, you know, there's a lot of people on the strip. So I'm hearing somebody say, hey, big homie, big homie. I don't know they calling me though.
Right, right.
Hey, OG Bam, I be watching you. I be watching you. Hey, man, I don't do that cash app shit to people. But here, Bam, I like your get in.
Right.
I like your get in. Hey, man, I'm gonna leave this earth advocating peace. I'm gonna leave this earth advocating being a black man and his responsibility of being black. See, that's the problem. We black, but we don't know the responsibility of being black. We
That's right.
falling short of the mark of being black into the
Right.
responsibility of being black. A black man was put on earth to protect and to provide. A lot of us fell short on that mark, man.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Every Crip got a blood in his family, and every blood got a Crip in their family.
That's right.
You feel me? And
Absolutely.
they need to start understanding that blood thicker than mud, man. If I got a blood in my family, you kill who the fuck you think I want to kill after that? You.
Mm-hmm.
But don't you notice every time the police kill somebody, they want to have a march? But when blacks kill each other, we don't have marches.
Yep.
We got to
Yep.
change that narrative. So
I
don't
agree.
tell me we can't have peace. If you like being held captive to gang violence, you the coward, not me. Don't blame the OG, because your child fucked up. I'm not responsible for raising your child. You are. Get off your butt. Stop talking about your own race in the conference of your household and say enough is enough and you want your community back. I grew up in an era, man, when the doors, you didn't even have to lock your front door. If you left your keys in your car, they wouldn't steal it. You feel me?
Right. Right.
That's what I want back in the black community. Let the spirit of Malcolm, George Jackson, and Huey Newton, Bobby Shields, and them, Edward Cleaver, Bunchy Carter, and them, let that spirit come alive, man.
That's
Let
right.
that spirit come alive in you. There's a lot of us who ain't never been to prison is mentally locked up on the streets. They brain dead. And it ain't just because of drugs. We get mad, they say we gonna blame it on rap music. Don't blame it on rap music, blame it on the parent that's playing the rap music in the house. That's who you blame it on.
Yeah, yeah. And not explaining to the babies what this is because see, music, and we know this as black folks. Music, them drums, and smoking and drinking, it all evokes spirit. So now, if you doing all of this, if like that music, it was certain music we would play. If it's time to go get down and you in the car, it's certain music you gonna turn on for the dumb shit. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And when you with your girl and it's time to make love, it's gonna be music you play to get in that mood for that shit. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
listen to me, man. I ain't got no biological kids, right?
Right.
I got 3 stepdaughters that I love like they really mine. And the youngest 2, they listen to dramatics, Eyes and Brothers, because of me.
Right. Right.
What made me start listening to rap was the oldest one, Big J, J Bay. She say, "You hood, Daddy, you hood." That was Young Buck.
Right.
I like the Young Buck. I like the Kevin Gates. I like certain rap that I can relate to. My favorite rapper is Scarface.
Right.
People thought I went in on Tupac. Tupac was a genius when it came to rapping.
Right.
He just wasn't a genius when it came to picking his friends and the life that he wanted to be about.
Right. Right. Right.
And people don't get that when I say that. We must learn for each other's mistakes. God don't give you adversity to tear you down. God lets you go through adversity to give you strength. And all my adversity has built me. If I wouldn't have been a Crip, I wouldn't have been thinking the way I'm thinking today. If I wouldn't have been from Front Hood, I wouldn't be the way I am today.
Right.
I got this courage, this strength from Front Hood. I got this way of thinking because I became a Crip. I wanted my big homie Sumo hit me when I went to the game. He called me. He said, "Little homie, I'm proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing." The accolades I get from Melly Mel and them touches me. Oh, this movement gonna succeed.
Yeah.
And those that want to be the cancer, hey man, this Casualties Award.
Mm-hmm.
Elimination by process. You feel me? That's how the game go. You can hinder, just a simple responsibility to hinder. Stop being a hindrance though. Stop trying to be a prevention. Stop being a white boy in a black man's body. A Ku Klux Klansman weapon. Stop being a Mahinda in a black man's body. Learn how to love you. Because once you learn how to love you, man, your community is going to be safe. See, when your child come in the house one day and you say, "Hey, daddy," you say, "Hey, boy, why you take that trash out?" And your son come back and say the shit you say on YouTube, on the hood, on the dead homies. I ain't had to do nothing. He got that from you. He didn't get that from me. He got that from you. They don't get this type of behavior, man, and I'm trying to show them that. You understand what I'm saying? My great nieces and nephews, man, are the most gorgeous and respectful kids like I was when I was young.
Right.
My little cousins. So don't tell me gang members can't raise good kids. Don't tell me don't nothing come up out of good shit out the community. It's doctors that came out my hood. I had homeboys that ended up being police, but they ain't police where we at. They're in the white community. See,
Right.
I want to be able to police my own community. I ain't talking about telling on nobody. When peace movement come, that means we policing our own community. We're not allowing no more bullshit. See, the fear of a peace is the police know that police brutality gonna go down.
Right. Right.
All that. And that's why people are afraid of it. But listen to me, they was afraid of Jesus. And Jesus got so upset, he said, "I ain't no punk and tore up the tabernacle." So hey, you got to understand, man. I'm willing to die for what I believe in. What I believe in, my brother, is us being black. And I'm going to keep advocating peace. I wish every black man and black woman, every day you have a conversation with anybody, say we need to have peace. It ain't going to take the gang members to make it successful. It's going to take the community. Because everybody play a role. The gang bangers is not the only ones fucked up our community. Those who didn't gang bang but had big drug sacks, they fucked it up. Let's reverse how they put the drugs in our community and put the guns in our community by protecting our community. If you ain't got God in your life, put God in your life, man. Like Scarface say, man, peace with God, you better patch it up. You better patch it up before it's too late. Because we all fall short, man, of a mark. I'm trying to stand 10 toes down, man, with my head here high, my chest up, arms swinging. And I'm doing that. I'm doing that.
That's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing, man. And I want to ask you this too, before I let you go, man. What was the how did the C.C.O. fall apart in the prison system?
We watch this. We disbanded, right? Because it was another organization called Blue Notes. They was Crips. We was going at each other. They were saying CCOs was BGF, Black Guerrilla Families. Because we was revolutionary. We was about blackness. Now I'm gonna throw this section. I'm gonna end it on this note. I want people to marinate on it.
Right.
If CCOs was about blackness, and those that was against CCOs, that was Crips, saying we was acting like BGFs because we spoke Swahili, we read black literature, and we was for blackness. Who set us back 20 years on the movement? Those that speaking against, that's with peace today, were some of the ones that spoke against CCOs. So did you set us back 20 years on the peace movement in our community?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Anybody that go to prison, man, anywhere, I don't care what state, city you in. If you go to prison, you get 5 years or more, you're gonna become black conscious. Stop reading them herbal novels. Stop watching Empire. Them is TV shows. Them is TV shows. Reality is here. Since reality is me and you talking, right? I don't want to be a Lucius Lines. I'm a bam, man. I'm really trying to do something for my community. And my message is being heard loud and clear. Want me to tell you how I know? Because I got people that be telling me every day, bam, I be in your show, you just don't know it. I got Hispanics cash at me, PayPal me, because they feel it. My show is dedicated, it's just for my race. But if anybody can tap in and listen,
right.
I'm not a racist. I just believe in uplifting the black people.
That's right. That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? If you want to see some racists, go to them Dropout shows, because don't they advocate their race each and every time?
Mm-hmm.
So don't contradict yourself by calling me a racist, man. I'm a gatekeeper, CRIPS and Dropouts in my blackness on social media, YouTube. If you attack any other three, I'm gonna attack you. I'm gonna put my feet on your neck and you ain't gonna come up. If I'm wrong, I apologize to you because I'm a grown ass man. For every action, it's a reaction. Always look at the role you play in anything that might go wrong in your life. Replay your life, your day. I replay everything I do. I replay it every day. And I sit back and I talk to my wife about it. When I go through things and I might go wrong, I had to tell her yesterday, about 4 days ago. I say, man, I don't compromise my integrity. Stop trying to test me, bro, because I'm not trustable. You can't trust me. I'm gonna show you how I become a bully. I'm gonna show you how to become a predator. Don't get it twisted because I'm 60 plus. I will twist you, man. It's two things to fuck with me. If you ain't willing to go to the penitentiary or go to the cemetery, because them the only outcomes to come fucking with my life. Them the only outcomes. And I'm terrified of the cemetery, but I ain't got no problem doing life living in somebody's jail. And I don't never want to do that again. I just love being black. And on that note, ain't nobody ever told nobody they love y'all. OG Bam, love you.
Yes, sir.
I love you. Learn and please start appreciating us that do these positive shows. Subscribe to us. Stop subscribing to where brothers want to perpetuate violence in the black community. Because they telling you if they don't love their kids, they sure don't love you.
It's facts. Big facts,
and
man.
7-8, anytime you want me, man, come get me.
Yes, sir.
Whenever
brother.
you go live, just tell me. I'm just going to tap in and watch you because I subscribed to you yesterday. I'm a man of my word. I love you, brother. I love every black man that walks
with you, brother. I appreciate you so much. You know what I'm saying? You man your word, you came through, you know, and I definitely appreciate it. I love the positivity and what you stand for. I don't really, do this like interviewing a lot of the street cats because a lot of people still got the mindset of self-destruction. Now
I ain't got that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I ain't got time for it no more. You know what I'm saying? We done seen it.
Say it again, man. To hate yourself is to hate what you produce.
That's right.
And
right.
I might ain't got no biological kids, but I got a whole lot of kids that love Bam.
That's
you
right.
understand? I'm gonna put this out there. I hope you don't get offended. You made it where we just $50 short. Anybody that see this, if my partner send you a link for Lano Club, please donate. We just $50 short of the mark. And I love that.
Yes,
I appreciate you. Do whatever you can, whatever you want to talk to me, man, whatever, man. Oh, yeah, you're on my little morning text list every morning. I text people because I wait. If I don't work, I walk every morning at 12:30.
Yeah, me too.
That's what I'm talking about. Got to stay healthy. This is the temple. We got to learn how to take care of ourselves. Violence ain't only killing us. The lack of taking care of ourselves kills us too. Let's continue being positive, my brother.
Yes, sir, brother. I appreciate you. And thank you for your time, bro. And I definitely keep in contact and tap in with you, G. Appreciate you, man. Tell people they can find you real quick.
Huh?
Tell people they can find you real quick.
Oh, go to OG Bam, the OG's Perspective on YouTube. OG Bam, the OG's Perspective. Tap in, man. Don't run from it, run to it. Get ready to order you some of this. Watch this t-shirts. I'm gonna have some more stuff made too. And on that note, I love y'all, man. Please tap in. Much love. Peace.
Peace, brother.